Our story has already begun.
Hello, my children, and welcome in. My name is Alynn. I am the High Priest of the Great Yellow Eyeball Maid's Gaze. Be a part of this at every single one of your days. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Tonight, I am the Dungeon Master. It is D&D night. We're back with episode 43 now. So many episodes. Episode 43 of a series of unfortunate decisions.
Alynn! Ow!
That's...
Alynn!
I forgot to turn all the crap off. They just reminded me.
Alynn! Alynn!
They...
Ow! Alynn!
God damn it.
Alynn! Alynn! Ow! Alynn! Alynn!
Every time.
Alynn!
Every time.
Alynn! Ow! Alynn! Alynn! Alynn!
And then I gotta turn off the other crap too. That's great. Yeah.
IMP1NG has asked me, Goober, why does Alynn forget to turn everything off? Is it because he likes to hear the gopher scream or the sound of your beautiful voice? Can you serenade him with a ballad of your love? Goober dinks Alynn forgets to turn things off cause they so random. Like Goober dinks, they just forgets. Goober dinks, they probably likes the gopher screaming. That's what she said. Goober can sing a pretty song for Alynn, but Goober not in love with him. Goober in love with pizza and Lindsay Lohan.
Okay. All right. What? All right. You heard it here first. Goober's in love with Lindsay Lohan. I guess. Wow. Okay. Yeah, let me turn all this off so we don't get any more interruptions by the Goober. It's fine. You got something a little extra there. Goober in love with pizza and Lindsay Lohan. Mm-hmm. That's true. All right. Let me turn these off. Let's get done with this. Let's do all the things. Boom, disabled. Sweet, beautiful, we did it. I apologize for that. Y'all, it is D&D night. Like I said, episode 43 of a series of unfortunate decisions. It's good to see y'all. I'm glad you're here. Let's get over here and talk to the people. Let's go here. Yeah. And then we'll talk to the people. I'll actually unmute them even. Look, I've unmuted them. Hi, everybody.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Hi.
We're the people.
You are the people.
We're the people.
How y'all doing?
People?
I still have kernels in my teeth.
Oh no.
Sanders.
Colonel Sanders, you get out of there.
I'm being barred from talking about pizza and I'm mad about it. Fuck.
I had salad for dinner.
Big bard?
What?
No, on his caption it said a big bard was talking about pizza.
Okay. Now technology's putting words in my mouth.
The CC sometimes just does whatever the hell it feels like, and
True.
At least it doesn't say "Okay Google" command.
That's true. We did definitely fix that. Yes, much like Lindsay Lohan. Goober's in love with Lindsay Lohan. You heard it here first. But welcome in, everybody. Quick introduction to everybody. Before we get started, directly underneath me is Nessa the Bard, who is played by the Rusty Panda. Directly underneath her is like a sandwich. God damn it, Alan. Stop.
Nessa sandwich. Yeah.
Oh my.
Directly below her is I Am Pingus, who plays Nate Doe, our warlock. Directly across the other side, directly across from me is Captain Iraq, who plays Seabold, our changeling rogue. Directly below him is Mel, a dwarf cleric. I almost forgot what the hell you were. A dwarf cleric.
I'm just a dwarf. It's fine.
Yeah, played by Null Hercules. And very, very bottom corner there is Danabo, who plays Wolvane Saverly, our gnome wizard. And I think he's actually stepped away, so that's fine. There's no random.
I was wondering why it wasn't you.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no random pictures of me up there right now, so I think we're currently he's not there. So where we left off, you as a team and as a force to be reckoned with your combined powers, essentially single-handedly, for the most part, took out an entire stronghold of Sahaugin, and even did such a good job of it that you actually brought their leader upstairs to deal with you personally, which unfortunately for him was the last mistake he ever made, as you quickly dispatched him as well. And upon the kill of the Baron, it put the entire Sahaugin military in disarray. They immediately started fleeing, trying to shove each other in the way in order to protect themselves, which quickly just led to complete and total annihilation by not only the Saltmarsh forces that had come in after a couple of minutes behind you, but for the underwater Denzians that were your allies during this fight, which were easily able to mop up what was left in the lower levels. So after a very joyous and exciting return home for your group, you're given a day to recover, and you are asked to show up the next day to a ceremony, a reward ceremony for your actions at the council chambers. And after your day of rest, but the day of rest for you was not super restful. You got a lot of visitors while you were, if you were staying within the house, your guild house, a lot of visitors coming by, gifting you things, fruits, vegetables, stuff like that. People giving what they can after they heard about all the amazing things that you've done. Even a couple of small children came by with a handful of copper coins, and to reward you for a job well done. And on top of all that adoration, as you're out and about, almost everyone wants to buy you a drink. You're being celebrated as heroes, as absolute amazing heroes. For pretty much just everybody, even the ne'er-do-wells that normally hang around the seedier tavern in town, have seemed to look after you, instead of with disdain and perhaps envy of what you might be carrying, but with awe as well. So as that day turns to night and the townsfolk start to settle in to their normal evening routine, you are able to spend this last day. You are actually in just to add to that, because I forgot, you're also asked to wear your best clothing to this ceremony, if you would.
So a bikini?
So what's the over-under? Wilvane comes in naked or near butt naked? Best clothing. Oh, I'm sure that I got some good clothing sitting around here someplace.
Your CC changed Wilvane to Wolverine, and that would just be hilarious if he just, randomly broke into the...
Just a random adamantium-filled superhero. Yeah, that would definitely be a problem.
Butt naked.
Butt naked.
For the ceremony. Claws out.
Seabell's gonna wear the ruby harness.
Oh my god, I forgot you had that.
We have that. We have 6 of them at least.
Oh my god.
So, Seabold, I like the way you. That's
Oh
wildly
my
impressed
god,
on
that's
your planet.
funny.
Yeah, there's like mithril plate in here. Like there's 6 leather harnesses. There's a ruby harness. There's I don't know.
I gotta talk to you about getting some of that equipment out of the forge. Actually, when we have a moment, of course.
You know,
Absolutely.
I guess I'm still wearing the studded leather armor. And my headlights.
Those have faded.
Oh.
Which
I mean, I can
sounds,
put it back on
which
if you want.
which sounds like terrible. Your headlights have faded. Like it just sounds like a terrible thing to say to somebody. But in this case, it's true. Your headlights have faded. They were only going to last for an hour.
I honestly believe that the studded leather armor is all I need, so.
Okay.
Mel come in his priestly garb.
Okay.
No armor, no weapons, just priestly things.
Okay.
Nate will probably just come in with whatever he was wearing whenever he started drinking and still be pissed drunk.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Seabold will come in with that mithril plate armor on that he doesn't really understand how to wear properly.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of like loose and like making noise and stuff as he's moving around in it.
Yeah. As you clank your way up. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I'll more than likely spend most of my time not paying attention, trying to fix and adjust your armor as you're standing, because it's just really bugging Mel just to see this whole spectacle.
Oh yeah.
just keeps reaching over to fiddle with the strap here and there.
Okay. Not even. I'm straight up fitting this armor to him throughout this entire meeting. Just sole focus.
Gotcha. And Wilvain. Are you there, Wilvain? Are you there, Wilvain?
Paging Wilvain Saberly.
Paging Dr. Saberly.
Sorry I'm late. It's me, Logan.
I think he was wearing his headset. I think he was had his headset on for that. Do you how are you arriving this morning for this award ceremony?
I'm just sharpening my claws. It's got all quiet.
No, I'm verifying what you're showing up as.
We're going to a meeting. I don't know if you know about it or not, but
the award ceremony.
Listen, wear your best.
Yes.
I got this old thing.
Charles, you look different.
Who?
Well, I did manage to cure that whole walking thing, so I got that going for me.
Can I get... Wait, is the housekeeper actually dead or gone?
Well, no one's been able to get into the house to clean it, apparently.
Well, I'm gonna go buy a new housekeeper. Let her through the door. Or him. How do I get one?
You mean hire?
Yeah, buy, hire.
Yeah.
Buying is something completely different. Just saying.
I'm gonna go to the local slave trader and get a...
Oh, no.
how
Oh,
they do it, right?
no. I mean...
I think we're in the more affluent side of Faerun, I think.
It is
Can I get
looked
a
down
dog?
upon, absolutely.
I'm gonna go to the brothel.
Dog brothel?
I just want someone to wash my robes, okay?
Okay.
Is that
I mean,
difficult?
yeah, that's easy. If that's what you're trying to go for, yeah, absolutely, no problem. Once a new housekeeper is appointed to you after your other one had left, no one was able to get into the place.
What is their name?
Eloise.
I'm writing this one down. Eloise.
If that's your real name.
Can we interrogate Eloise?
I mean, are you doing this like the
Why?
day before? Like, so you're on your day off after fighting in this huge battle, you're just interrogating this poor lady? Is that what I'm hearing?
What's she look like?
So she is human. However, she's a bit on the shorter side for a human. She's about 5 foot tall. And she has the countenance and the scars on her arms and hands of someone who has been and continues to do a lot of labor throughout their entire lives. So, and she definitely looks like somebody who is not one to mess about.
No, this should be fun.
I'm
So
sorry.
how are you? Are you just gonna? Are you interrogating? How and where are you trying to interrogate her?
Do we have interviews for housekeepers? Is this the first
If that's
one?
what you want, yeah.
Do they have resumes or?
It's literally the only woman in town after they've heard about how how your first housekeeper was kind of treated. She's the only one that would even bother to do the job. Nobody else is interested.
Eloise,
What?
you sound like Logan.
Who's Logan?
Just a guy. Never mind. So you decided to take the job?
Well, I needed the money. And I guess you're paying. Well, the town's paying. Whatever way. But I needed the cash.
Have you ever washed a wizard robe?
I've washed all sorts of robes. Wizard, rich man, poor man, bath,
New York.
all of them.
Wolverine gets undressed. Can you wash these?
They're kind of small.
It's pretty big for a gnome.
I wouldn't know.
I'm gonna cast disguise self and grow a foot.
Where are you growing the foot?
It's pretty big for a gnome.
I've had bigger.
Anybody at that point.
I bet
I'm
you
not
have.
responsible enough for this.
Anyway, are you going to give me the robe? I got work to do. She just
Can you,
snatches it out of your hand.
Scrub my reading socks too.
We'll give him here.
I'll take them off.
She's holding out her hand.
I'll give him a sniff first and then hand them to her.
She just throws them into the inner side of the robe and then kind of just wraps it up kind of in a ball, using the extra clothing outside to kind of make a bag out of your robe. The remaining gore and that's still a little bit that hasn't fully dried yet is kind of dripping onto the floor as she holds it. Anything else?
Oh, the password for the door.
What is it? Or am I not allowed to know? Am I not good enough for you to know your password?
Well, the other ones couldn't ever get in, so it's Anders _ Solomar 321 exclamation.
Okay, got it.
Okay, got it.
Anything else?
Now,
Or can I get to these
was that-
dirty rags?
Was Anders all caps or just the first letter?
See if she can get back in. That's... Mel?
So yeah, she kind of just, after she realizes you're no longer talking to her, she just turns, walks out the back door, and you can start to hear the sound of the water, the bucket, the squeaks as the well in the back is being used to draw water.
Okay. Well, then I'll just walk around the house. An extra foot.
With an extra foot. Okay.
And in the background, you hear just light tapping. Ding, 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 ding.
In the back
Just
where?
Well, at the forge.
Okay. The forge that you're in the process of trying to build. Gotcha.
Basically, the way I imagine it's put up enough to where I can do some repairs on some of my equipment.
You still don't have you still don't have enough bricks to really get a good hot fire going, right? Like you can get metal hot. It's not the greatest in the world. And it's likely, it's already shaped, so you can warm it up enough to bang some dents out of some stuff, if need be. You can get, blades hot enough to perhaps, get a couple of the dings and the scratches and stuff like that out of it. As far as I know, you still haven't purchased a grinder or anything like that. So
I have spent the money on an anvil and smithing tools, but no grinder as of the moment.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, you don't really have a way to resharpen anything really easily right now, but you can definitely bang some dents out of some stuff for sure.
Real glad that I use a mace, and I'm just trying to reshape my armor at this point.
Okay.
About as much as I need.
All right. So we have you have your Eloise, your new caretaker of your guild home. She's been thoroughly vetted by your wizard. And I'm assuming, I'm making assumptions here, and tell me if I'm wrong, but Nate's going to be spending that entire night drinking, because you pretty much already said that's what you were going to be doing, because you're going to be showing up whatever clothes you were wearing the night before.
Yep.
Okay. I am also going to, I know you said you're going to wear your armor, Nessa. Are you spending the evening with your wife?
Or on her? Yeah.
Yeah,
both.
I got you. Yeah, both of those things.
Yes.
Awesome, possum. Seabold, do you have any plans for that evening?
Let's see. I would just I don't really have anything he's working on right now. Just kind of contemplating why the hell he's with this group.
Understood. All right, easy enough. Easy enough.
One last question though.
Yeah.
How much would a grinder be?
How much would a grinder be?
Sure.
Or simple enough to make, or do I gotta go gather materials for a fabricate kind of thing?
Well,
From the friends that I know, it's about $7.99 a month.
that's the wrong. That's the wrong grinder. This one uses gold pieces. But no. I mean, to get a grinding stone of the correct stone that you need in order to actually do it, plus the frame, it's probably generally easier for you to get one. You may even be able to check with the local smithy. Maybe they have an extra one that they may not even need that you can possibly get. You would have to check with them.
All right, we'll worry about that at a later point, I suppose.
All right. So, with that, it is now the next morning, and you all are, as you arrive, there is a bunch of people standing outside of the guild hall. Many of them are dressed in their finest, which for much of them are essentially their clean clothes. The entire place, even this morning, there were only a handful of fishing boats that actually went out to see this morning, which is, highly unusual, but it seems, some folks are still either celebrating or recovering from their celebrations and have been essentially, now it almost seems the entire town is here. You are lined up directly outside the doors and are greeted by one of the many clerks that work for the council, and he sits in front of us like, okay, heroes, so you're here, I've got you, yep, in this order, everything is fine. All I need you to do is, when it is time, the doors will open. All you have to do is walk up to the center, it will be cleared for you, and you can just walk up side by side all the way up until you're about 3 paces from the guard, or the master of the guard. And once that happens, then the ceremony itself will begin. There's not much that you have to do on your side. Okay, you just need to stand there as the presentations and all those things are given. And once that's all done, yes.
Are you related to Timmy by chance?
I'm sorry, who?
Never mind.
Okay, so where was I? That's right. So as soon as everything is... Yes?
You're here and now. That's where you are. Never mind. It's fine.
Okay, so as I was saying, wait, hold on. And you can see him kind of rewalking all the words he just said. He's kind of wording them with his mouth again, not saying them audibly, but like going through his whole speech, trying to get back to where he just was. Hey, in the way, got it. Then standing there.
Well,
you just gotta stand there. The door is locked.
Oh, I know how to do this. We've been here before.
No, please, sir, Mr. Hero, and he fumbles with some papers. While Vane, Saverlay? Is that your name, right, sir? Mr. Saverlay?
Perfect.
In a previous life, I would have taken your face.
Well, either way, I need you to stay here. We're almost ready. I just needed to make sure that I briefed you. Again, this is just a formality, and once all is said and done, you will be free to go about your business. Okay? All right. Is everyone good? Okay, great. Thank you very much. We'll be back with just a couple of minutes. And he scuttles away, quickly going around the outside of the guild hall, or I'm sorry, of the council hall. And yeah,
why do I get a feeling that this is a trap?
Because you think everything is a trap.
Well, obviously, but yeah, no, fair enough. This is unusual. Way too unusual.
Well, I mean, how
Nessa
often have you
sits down
basically
and-
fought an entire battle by yourselves? Like,
Nessa sits down on like the steps or the ledge or whatever
Okay.
I'm standing on,
Yep, the
and
steps.
just takes out a flask and starts drinking.
makes sense. After a couple of minutes, you get a couple of good swigs in, but after a couple of minutes, you can hear some fiddling with the door and then an unlock, and then both of the double doors of the council chamber slowly swings open. And when it swings open, the first thing that you see is down this center aisle that has essentially been separated for you to walk down. They have laid out a rather worn but clean red carpet that's going from the doorway all the way up to where the council tables normally sit, that raised area that's raised up about 8 inches or so. Standing at the very edge of that area, you can see the captain of the guard, and He is in the absolute shiniest. This is the shiniest piece of armor you've ever seen him in. It is more ornamental than it is practical for combat situations, but clearly in the center of it is the salt marsh crest, gleaming, the lighting, the sunlight coming through, shining off of the very highly polished metal of his armor. He's standing there somewhat uncomfortably as he's leaning a little heavy on his meat leg and less on his peg leg, so he looks a little bit uncomfortable and a little off kilter. On both sides, standing room only is just a sea of salt marsh residents. Men, women, and children. They all have their hats off. They are, again, like many of them standing on the outside, are wearing their very best clothes, which is essentially their cleanest shirt and their cleanest pair of pants. And many of them even, slicked back their hair with perhaps water, perhaps even fish oil, hard to tell, but they've even attempted to make themselves far more presentable for this. In the corner, a couple of small children, one starts playing a drum to a very simple beat, while the other child begins to play a little ditty on a flute. And as she plays, you are kind of motioned to move forward. Are you guys moving forward?
Are we like locking arms and?
To see the wizard.
Yeah.
Wolverine looks behind him, expecting to see someone else. Are they waiting for someone?
I don't know.
I think it's us. I think it's us, you guys. I think it's us. I think we're supposed to.
No, this can't be right. They're not waiting on us. We're not this fancy.
Suddenly,
I've been meaning to ask.
Oh.
Why are
Yes?
you with this group even? What are you doing here?
Did you read my thoughts? Do you have new abilities?
Maybe.
I've been wondering.
So have I.
This group. I feel like I don't know. Usually I lose my friends, but maybe that's telling that I haven't lost you all. I don't know.
Oh, that's sweet.
some of you begin to
That's
notice.
sweet.
Some of you begin to notice that Erlander's face starts to turn that shade of red that it begins to turn when he's starting to get real irritated with y'all.
Oh.
Calm your bones, Erlander.
Are you waiting on us? Didn't realize you warranted such behavior. If so,
Can I
we put on
Misty
a
step
show?
up to him?
Yeah, like, should we put on a show?
Then
I
with
want
a,
Misty
with
step
a,
up to him.
so you're just gonna poof. All right.
Yep.
As you suddenly appear in front of him, it startles Orlander a little bit, and it brings a couple of chuckles from folks in the crowd. And in his large booming voice, will the rest of the drunks please join up here with your friend?
The drunks in the trunk.
Nate will attempt to walk forward and just fall on his face. And then... Oh, he doesn't puke. He just falls on his face.
I'll grab Nate by one of his arms and just drag him along as I walk forward. Come on,
the
Nate.
shade of red turns a little bit darker.
I cast silent image of Penelope up near where we're supposed to go.
Penelope. He'll attempt to stand up and run towards her.
I'll grab the other arm, Mel.
If Nate catches a proper footing, I'll give him a slight shove forward. See if he stumbles a little bit. Just chuckling the entire time. You go get her, buddy. You got this.
Grab Penelope.
Your hand goes right through her.
Honk, honk, Penelope, honk, honk. Yeah, the headlights, we're almost a car.
Oh
There's
my.
children here.
Then why did you make Penelope appear, Seabold?
She's not naked. Look at it. She's got a nice gown on. I did good.
The shade of red on Erlander's face gets just a little redder.
Well, let's go face the music. Let's see if they're gonna yell at us about us now. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, there's something we did wrong. Let's go find out.
God, right?
As you all finally get up there, the small child playing the flute stops, and the drummer boy stops his playing, and Erlander brings himself up to his full height, looks at each one of you individually, and then addresses the crowd. Dear residents of Saltmarsh, we have come together to give our thanks and rewards to these fine, and you see it physically hurts him to say that particular word. These fine heroes.
Mel looks behind him, half expecting that he's talking about somebody else. Right?
As many of you know, a few days ago, a mighty battle had taken place to rid ourselves of the Sahaugin menace that had been bothering our city for months now. They were even so bold as to attack us directly. And even then, these fine adventurers drove them from our shores.
A load of crap. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Keep going.
He takes a deep breath to say something and then kind of looks at you again with this. With that said, the deeds of these individuals yesterday have gone far beyond anything that we, the citizens of Saltmarsh, could ever expect of those that call this place home. He ignores you.
No, it was last call, Nate. He's putting his last call already happened. He's putting his arm down.
Just try to grab his arm and pull it down. Yeah. Okay.
But I drank too much. I need the key. Where's the bathroom?
In the corner, Nate.
Maybe we'll try and walk off.
I'll yank him back.
The bathroom is.
I'll yank him back.
Cross your legs. Hold it. Not literally hold it. Like.
First,
I think I have a bucket in my bag, Nate. One moment.
if you would please. And there's a lot of like laughter and talking going amongst the crowd. Erlander raises his hand, and as he raises his hand, the redness starts to shift to a more purple hue. And his hand and his voice both start shaking. If we could have just a little decorum as we go through this award ceremony, it would be greatly appreciated.
You have met us before, Erlander.
We are not demure. We don't have any decorum. We're goblins.
With that said, for your valorous efforts in killing by our count 97 Sahaugin upon your own, we wish to offer you a reward.
100.
of 2,000 gold coins. In addition, we have a few things that we have pulled from the city vaults.
Ooh. Ooh.
Get paid.
To be used at your convenience. First, and he turns around and picks up off of the table and comes up with a beautiful set of studded leather armor. This is a slight green color and has some beautiful, delicate stitchwork that curves around the various studs that are around it, creating this beautiful kind of flowing pattern. The threads that are used are not just the same greenish color as the primary leather itself, but in addition, there are blues and different shades of blue that kind of fade through it, almost making it look like water flowing amongst its entirety. A very beautiful piece, and he puts it forward for one of you to take.
Me.
I push Theobald forward. Nessa, you just got good armor.
Fine. I just like green.
Fair enough. You might be able to trade them.
No, go ahead, Theobald. That's you.
If you can discuss it later, please, someone just take this.
Theobald, take it.
I'll pick it up from the table. Give him a little nod.
This armor belonged to one of the founders of this city, which makes it several hundred years old. We felt that someone who protected the city should be the individuals who keep it. Next, he turns around and he picks up a prism off of the table. Well, he picks up a cloth bag and opens it up, and inside he pulls out a prism. This is made of what looks to be some sort of clear crystal.
Yoink.
And so you're just going up and reaching right out of his hand?
That's a gem. Yeah, it's gone. Thanks, Orlando.
As you try to grab it, he kind of pulls it out of your grasp before you get a chance to get your hands on it.
I log onto his arm so he's lifting me up. My little legs are dangling.
Will you let me explain what this is?
I'll investigate it later.
For the love of everything, let go and let me say what I have to say.
Say please.
Please! And he says that through clenched teeth. And he is very purple at this point.
How'd you make your face change color?
Just let go of my goddamn arm!
I'll let go. Impressive.
So, if he's not the BBEG, he's going to become the BBEG because of us.
This gem shall be a light that will blind thy enemies and bring you light during your darkest times.
I thought that's what Nessa's chest was for, and I'll point to her headlights.
I mean, he's not wrong.
So he puts the back in the cloth sack, ties the strings up, and then holds it out. And he doesn't even like pretend to try to give it to any of the rest of you. He puts it directly in front of Wilvain.
Thank you, Orlando.
And lastly, A gift of the type of chaos only you and your group can bring. And he turns around and he brings out this rather unassuming looking bag. It is tan in color, and it doesn't seem like there's much inside of it that you can tell. It doesn't look like it's very bulky. However, it does seem like it does have a bit of weight to it. May it help you. And he holds it out.
I
grab it and open it.
So as you look inside of it, you see a bunch of furry balls.
Oh, this is my bag, isn't it? This was meant for me.
Trebles.
It's balls, not handcuffs.
Listen, I like both.
Also, yes.
But yeah, so there's basically a few fuzzy spheres inside of this bag. That's what you see when you open it.
Do I know what this is? Is it?
Do you know what it
some
is? Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Give me an Arcana check.
There's two things it could be, right?
Fuzzy balls.
Oh, it's a good job I got a +9.
Yep. With that 13, you know it's what's called a bag of tricks. And you know that there are different strengths of a bag of tricks, but you're unsure of how strong this one is.
But he's about to summon a creature.
You know if he pulls it out and he throws it, it's going to turn into something. Yes.
Okay. I'm not strong enough to take it off him. Yeah, I am. Okay. I'll take it off him. He's drunk.
Are you gonna let him take it?
No.
Well, you do have one ball in one hand and you have the bag in the other. So what are you trying to take from him?
Oh, God. All right, I'm going to grab him and dimension door out.
All right. Are you willing to go? I don't think you're doing, because you can take one person with you, right? But they have to be willing.
I didn't read it before I did this, so whatever happens, happens. Teleport to location within range. Blah blah blah.
I'm drunk. I don't care where we're going. I'm just
he wouldn't
along for the ride.
One willing creature.
Taking you to the bathroom.
Well, you just said that you would. You're not really going to fight it anyway.
I'm not reaching the bag. You would have thought that.
Okay.
I'm just grabbing him.
Yep. So you grab him and you just poof out. And
yeah.
God's damn it. Can you guys do one thing for me and just act normal for one ceremony? One single ceremony. Why are you like this? We only had one more thing we had to go through. Just one more stupid thing and you all could have pissed off for all I cared.
Nessa starts crying. Nessa starts crying. Just bawling her eyes out. Just crying.
Listen, Orlando.
What does he summon?
The most chaotic
Okay, are you throwing the ball, Nate? Or you just pull it out?
I'm really confused because where did we go with the dimension door?
Just 500 feet out of the door. Straight down the street.
Just down the street. You're just in the so you're in the middle of town somewhere? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think I'm too distracted. I'll probably just go, huh? Where are we?
In town, Nate. Can I have my bike back?
Why do you have so many fuzzy balls? Here you go.
You know why.
Are you did you put the ball that you pulled out? Did you put the ball that you pulled out back in the bag before you handed the bag, or are you still holding it?
Yeah, I probably would have just dropped the ball back in the bag.
Okay. All right. Easy enough. Cool. So Erlander, face just super purple now. Just I've had enough.
Listen, you killed the boss. That was great. We all think it was great. We're giving you a bonus of another 1,250 gold. And then on top of that, here's something that's been in our vaults for hundreds of years. We're just giving it to you. You don't frickin' care. Just take it and get the hell out.
Nessa's still crying.
Save your crocodile tears for someone who cares.
Nessa tries to punch him.
Mel goes to collect the things before we get rightfully.
Give me an attack roll if you're going to try to punch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't go over well, but she's reactive, man. You just fucking told her to stop crying. You never tell a woman to stop crying. Hold on. What is it? Unarmed strike and then roll attack on 3?
Just roll the hit.
Okay.
At this point, Mel is frantically pushing stuff into his bag, just trying to get what he can while this all happens.
Erlander, surprisingly quick for a big guy, easily steps out of the way of your punch, and just take this figurine, take your money, and get out. The ceremony's over. Everyone go home. And he turns around and just walks out. The other members of the council are kind of like looking around like, what the hell just happened? And they kind of shuffle off behind him. And the rest of the room is just explodes with people just talking and discussing what was happening and so on and so forth. But it seems the ceremony is over.
When do I get back?
I mean, if it 500 feet, it would take you, basically you get there right around time as he says, just take your crap and get out of here, essentially.
Oh. Come on, Mel.
So, grand total, right? Everything all in all. It was 3,250 gold. Grand total.
Yes.
Could I have my share in gems? He knows that, right?
Do you think he cares at this point?
You got your shiny gems?
I'll get you paid out, Willvane, as soon as we get back to the gem. I'll get you the gems you deserve.
So, what you basically have there throughout is a set of studded leather armor +1, a gem of brightness, which essentially has 50 charges, and you can, for free, you can basically turn it on and turn it off like a light, just a light bulb that you can carry with you. Essentially, it doesn't expend any charges to turn it on or turn it off. You can expend 1 charge to fire a beam of light at something in order to blind it for 1 minute if it fails its saving throw, or you can spend 5 charges to create a 30-foot cone that blinds all creatures in the same way that the single beam does.
I'll explain that to Nessa and then hand it to her, looking straight at her headlights.
Makes perfect sense.
You.
The bag is a bag of tricks. All you have to do is you just take a fuzzy ball out of the bag and throw it. It will magically turn into a creature of a certain type based on a roll. And that creature is friendly to you and your party and will last until either it is reduced to 0 hit points or the next dawn. You can pull up to 3 balls out per day.
I know I can.
And then lastly,
hand that to Nate when he's sober, so put it in his sheet.
Okay. The bag is going to Nate. Okay. And then last but not least, the figurine. The figurine itself is cast in pure silver, and it depicts a raven that is in the middle of flight. It's been like this. if it wasn't made for metal, you would have a hard time determining that this was actually a statuette and not like the actual animal. That's how well carved and ornate it is. And what you, after, figuring it out, what you can basically do with it is you can toss it to the ground and it will magically turn into a raven. You can then use that raven for the animal messenger spell, which you don't need to cast. You can just use this raven as an animal messenger, as if it was for the spell. And the space where it appears, it's a raven, and it can do that for up to 12 hours. It can remain in raven form, and again, the animal messenger spell, but you can only do that every 2 days. So it's not something that you can constantly do. You can do it once, use it as an animal messenger, but again, it only lasts for 12 hours. And if it is not where you are when the spell ends, it turns back into a statue where it is.
Ooh.
Yikes.
I'll pocket that just out of an ooey shiny.
I think somebody else already grabbed that. I put everything in the party sheet, so...
Yeah. I'm just saying, because I kind of already snagged it, because it's just like, ooh, shiny silver. High territory.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, and then the money, the 3250, you said you already added that, Mel?
Yeah, I did. I just don't know how to delete that out of the
yeah, no worries.
Party sheet or whatever.
No worries. Okay. So yeah, and then you said the bag of tricks is going to Nate. And the gem of brightness going to Nessa.
I think that makes sense.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Are there 50 charges on the gem?
Yes.
Does that include using light, or are they?
No, the light is free.
Okay.
So you can turn it on and off as much as you want for no cost. It only costs a charge. It costs 1 charge to blind a single creature, but it costs 5 to use it to make a 30-foot cone of bright light to blind everything in it.
So before I hand it to Nessa, I'll just keep tapping it on and off.
Ooh. And then she takes it and puts it like right here between her armor, just like tucks it right here.
I get you. Yeah.
I can't see where she's putting it.
No.
Down.
not down where you are. No.
Just putting it on the shelf, Wilvine. Don't worry about it.
I just realized you have yellow ducky floaties. Why do you have?
I know.
You know what? I don't care. You have yellow ducky floaties.
That was given to me, and I didn't know what to do about it.
That's fine. And then Nate gets the bag of tricks.
Oh, that bag of tricks is gonna get us into trouble.
I'm gonna harass Mel for my gems.
Okay.
Gems.
For the moment, I'll push two small rubies at Wilvane. They're in the party sheet.
I'll use that.
100 gold pieces a spot.
I'm gonna need at least 4 more.
Yes. I'm gonna need a day or two to convert some of the gold into more gems and whatnot. But I'll get you. But this is what I have on me now, and
Suspicious.
Just say suspicious. Suspicious.
Hold on, let me check my notes. See what I have in the chest.
Wolverine doesn't approve.
You don't need to approve. Just know you're getting paid, and if you fight me over it, you're not getting paid. So, player's choice at this point. Take your gems.
All right.
Are we having this conversation like right in the middle of these people?
Yeah, you absolutely are. Yes, you absolutely are having this conversation right here in the middle of everybody.
Nate never came back. He was just wandering around town. Probably went to the bar again.
Yeah, well, so you weren't too far from the snapping line, so yeah, you would definitely be probably accidentally finding yourself, because the snapping line is literally just right across, you know, a few hundred feet away from it. They're practically neighbors, but you know, essentially they're right next to each other. So yeah, you can definitely fall directly into the snapping line to keep on drinking if that's what you want to do.
Yep, that's definitely what I would do.
Okay. So is anything else happening inside the council chambers before you all disperse, or what? Are you still crying, or did you stop after he stormed out?
I mean, I sort of stopped, but like I'm still emotionally scarred.
Okay.
It was embarrassing in front of everyone, and then I missed the punch. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been through a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably good you missed. I'm gonna be honest.
Just imagine what Shady would have turned.
No, that's right.
All right.
I'm gonna go find my bride.
Okay. So the celebrations and whatnot for all of you and what you've done and the fawning and all that stuff, it lasts for quite a while. You spend a couple of weeks that essentially a couple of weeks that really where everyone's just like, oh, here's, you know, let me buy you a drink, let me buy you a drink, let me buy you a drink. But then, as all things, you know, the newness of it and the love of it and the wonderfulness of it all kind of starts to slowly wear out. You still don't need to worry about buying your drinks or anything, but instead of like 5 or 6 people always trying to clamber over each other to pay for it, you know, you have always 1 or 2 that goes through and purchase them for you, that sort of thing. The next
couple of weeks, can I arrest Killer Dick?
I mean,
Will you speak to me?
Well, we can try that, but let me do this real quick. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My notes are terrible, and when I mean terrible, I mean I can't read my own handwriting. So I know that we have an immovable rod that you are looking for, but then I have something else that I have it as TP something, and I have no idea what the hell it is. I think it was something for you.
True polymorph potion?
For my bunghole.
True polymorph, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's the true polymorph potion.
Wait, why did Nate want the true polymorph?
So he can be an octopus.
You can be an octopus.
Yeah.
Why
else?
Right. No, fair enough.
That's correct. That's what it was.
Dreams.
Okay, I couldn't remember what it was because you got your goggles of night, Nessa.
Yep.
Those we're able to get, so we were still waiting on those 2 things. So, it takes 2 weeks. The rod, the immovable rod is 5,000 with the 5,000 gold. You've already paid for the weeks for that one.
So we only got 3,000 gold from
3250. 3250. Yeah.
That's all we got, and this thing is worth 5,000.
That's how much the rod is. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it.
No.
Okay.
What does the rod do?
It literally, you hit a button and then it doesn't move. Nothing can move it.
Delightful.
So you can like put it in the air, hit the button, and let it go, and it will stay there perfectly wherever.
Until you press the button again.
Until you press the
Why
button
is
again.
that good?
You can use it for
Arguably?
a lot of different things. Barring doors,
Oh.
Holding your enemy tightly to the ground.
using it as a
Interesting.
handhold in places that there aren't any handholds. There's a lot of different uses for it.
Okay. I still
Essentially,
think
if
it's
you
not worth
need something to not go anywhere, that's the magic item to do it.
it. Got it.
Like literally, you could put it on somebody's chest to pin them to the ground and hit a button, and they can't get up because they're literally pinned to the ground by that rod.
Oh, I've already got one of those.
Oh my god.
I
You
mean,
said it before I did, so.
It's fine.
Does it grow a foot too?
With the rod. The rod is the foot.
All right, so during those 2 weeks, you're gonna you attempt to make contact, with
Killadick.
Killadick. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to find his stupid house. Yeah, the Killadick Tower. I forgot how to actually spell it. Because you call him Killadick, like that's literally how my brain keeps interpreting his name, and that's not his name. So I had to remember how to actually spell his name. Almost every time you knock, you're met with the shrill voice of his familiar.
Well, is he in?
That's what she said.
Why? Why are you bothering him? He wants to know why you're always bothering him. He doesn't want friends. I don't know why would anyone want to be his friend. He's mean, but what do you want?
I want to talk to him, not you.
But he's gonna keep making me talk to you until you tell me what you want.
That's exactly what I want. I want to speak to him. Are you crying?
No. Yes.
Can you even cry? Is this possible?
No. Well,
You're
I
pretending to
can.
cry?
It's not tears. It's like tar, but it's the same. Kinda.
Taste it?
What? You weirdo! Why would anyone want to talk to you? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Curious.
Well, you're gonna remain curious. You. What the hell? And I mean
You know
that
what's an
literally.
immovable
What the
body?
hell? I'm an imp.
Yes?
I know what hell is. And what the hell?
Can you just get him?
He's not home. He's never home. I'll tell.
Don't make
Okay,
me fly
listen.
to the window again.
Oh,
This
you're
is-
not gonna see him. God, listen. You're not gonna see him. This is okay. I'm gonna tell you something I'm not supposed to tell you. And if he asks, I didn't tell you. Okay? He is out of town. He will be back in 3 weeks.
Convenient.
Well, yes.
Well,
I
I'll
guess.
wait in the lobby.
That you're not getting in the house. No.
Why?
Because I will
can have
get
a
in
nice chat.
trouble. I don't want to talk to you. You want to lick my tears.
They're not quite tears. They're made of tar.
But they're made of
Tar.
You know what I mean.
Do they have any magical properties? Have you ever tried?
No.
Well, we could experiment.
No, the answer is no. There's no It's just tar. You can stick 2 pieces of paper together with it if you're so inclined. Why does it matter?
Like a
Well, there
glue?
are some forging applications.
Well, like tar it's glue, and you can glue things, and then you can. I don't know. I hear they put it on ships. I don't know.
If that comes out of your eyes, what comes out of your other holes?
Why are you being so personal? I don't like
I
this
can show you
line
mine
of
if you'd like.
questioning. This line of questioning is not something that I want to take part in right now. This is. I'll be honest, you're making me uncomfortable, and I would like for you to leave.
How does an imp get uncomfortable? Aren't you like a
Like this! Exactly like whatever's happening right now!
You seem to be shouting.
wonder why
You
Timmy.
okay?
Well, I'm on the
And we
other
wonder
side
why
of the
Timmy
door!
exists.
I have to be loud so you can hear me!
I'm not shouting. Use your inside voice. Oh, I can't hear you now.
That's why I've been yelling this whole time!
Okay, I'll just wait here.
This goes on for a couple of weeks. I can only imagine.
It's just hours of this conversation. With this shrill voice just yelling on the other side of the door.
I will check to see if he's telling me the truth. Is he in his window?
No, he is definitely not there.
Okay.
Why is there like 16 leather harnesses happening?
Thank you, Steven. I see what you're doing. I appreciate you.
Just moving some stuff for Mel.
Okay. Yeah, he's now encumbered, and that makes that noise that you just heard. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Oh.
I too get encumbered from
Yes,
time to time.
I do as well. We all get encumbered once in a while.
Cucumbered.
Yes.
Sometimes under.
All right, so the next week. Let's see. Hold on. Let me find this. They are still having a hard time trying to find that polymorph potion.
I don't know what we're doing with all this stuff, so. All right.
Basically, all this stuff is being placed and organized on a shelf at the forge Mel's got going on.
Oh, you're
I'm
just
trying to
taking
account-
it for all the. I got you.
Yeah, it's basically fabrication material, or if we're attacked again, I have a quick supply of something.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, and with that, that's the next couple of weeks. So yeah, the next couple of weeks kind of fly by. And are you going to visit Kaladek again?
Yeah, every single day until he comes back.
Okay.
I also need to check on Timmy. Make nothing special. Just make sure he's okay, and leave my cat at his house.
Yeah. So now it is the 12th of Good Month. This is essentially what's considered the very middle of fall. The temperatures have really started to drop, but not a ton. You have a lot of very cool days followed by colder nights, getting down into the 40s during the evening time. So it's starting to get chilly, but it's not really super cold yet. No frost or anything like that. And the wind has kind of started to change, where it used to blow a little bit off of where it would blow from the land down into the sea. The weather has started to shift, where you have a lot more wind coming up off the sea itself, which brings in a lot moister air, and the smell of brine becomes much stronger around town, as well as a lot of the fish that is being collected has started to shift a little bit as well, as some of the more the migratory fish start to repopulate the area and things like that. So some of the fish and whatnot begins to change. But during this time, some of the other things that has been happening around the city is that there have been just a lot more visitors lately. And some of the visitors, one of the reasons that there's been a lot more visitors is due to the new lines of trade that have started to happen within Saltmarsh. The lizard folk have been starting to kind of make a name for themselves, because in the Hool Marshes, they have found themselves being able to get a lot of various materials and herbs and things like that that are, you know, not as easy for most other folks in the mainland to get. They've been able to find it easily. They've been set up, you know, in this area for several months now. They know where the best spots are, and they've essentially started growing a business where they have been taking these herbs and things, these rare herbs, and selling them, and in turn, you know, using that money to purchase metal objects and things like that that they themselves cannot produce. In addition with that, a lot of the sea elves merchants have started coming on shore during market days. They have been selling lots of nice like shell jewelry made from, you know, shells, conches, various coral sculptures and things like that, you know, you just can't get anywhere else. And so a lot more merchants have been coming to Saltmarsh in order to peruse these very exotic wares in order to take them further inward. So the town itself, while fishing seems to still be its main, it's starting to become a bit of a trade center as well. Much stronger than what it was originally used for. Because now we're getting a lot more land trade as opposed to sea trade, which is what was primarily happening there before. So there's been a lot more lizard folk around. You haven't seen too many of the other ocean folk that were your allies. But every once in a while you will catch the glimpse of a merfolk tail, or the head of one of the many catfish locanth people popping their heads out of the water nearby. They seem to have taken up patrolling the area, but as time goes on, the patrols seem to be less and less as time goes on. But yeah, so after the 3 weeks that you were originally told, on the 12th of Good Month, when you knock on the door again.
Yes, he's here. He doesn't really want to talk to you, but I told him that you're never gonna go away, so he said fine, and he will meet with you in the parlor later on this evening. Bring wine.
Oh. Do I know this imp's name at this point?
Have you asked?
Anders. Thank you, Anders.
No.
What? Isn't that the guy who, like, works in the council?
Yes, the guard captain.
No, that's not my name.
Oh. What's your name?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. What you're gonna hear, what my name actually is doesn't matter. What I'm called is Snot.
Snot?
Yeah, you little snot. Get over here, you little snot. Stop it, you little snot.
He doesn't treat you very well, does he?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of his servant all the time, so no.
Do you get paid?
In beatings?
Then why do you do this?
What?
Cause I'm magically bonded to him. Don't you got a familiar too?
So I could dispel you?
Please don't. It's worse elsewhere.
And where do you come from?
Oh, well, there's a little place. Don't know if you've heard of it. It's called the Hells.
Oh, yes, I've been.
You want to go back? What? What? What?
Are you threatening me, Snot?
I didn't. What do you mean?
I'm watching you.
How? I'm on the other side of the door.
I can see through doors, Snot.
Oh, that's weird.
Stop doing that.
My butt itched. I'm sorry. Okay, bring wine, but bring good wine, because he doesn't like bad wine. That's all I can tell you.
Fair enough. See you this evening, Snot.
You won't see me. I'm not allowed out when company is.
I've seen you before.
Well, yeah, but I was not supposed to. Shut up. Go away.
I'm leaving. Slowly.
And you hear a very loud, sigh on the other side of the door. All right.
Don't cry, Snot. I'm still leaving, Snot.
I'm leaving.
Still leaving. I'm going.
Don't care.
Nearly gone.
I'm almost there. That poor imp. Why must you torture him, Wilvain?
I mean, he is an imp. But anyway, all right. Has anybody else been doing anything in particular? I know you've been working on your forge, correct, Mel?
Yeah, I will have been doing the best I can to help the bricklayers and all that.
Well, so one of the things that has you've noticed is that your deliveries of brick have stopped. It's not a long enough delay that it seems like suspicious. Maybe they just had some issues with a batch or something like that. But it's definitely been longer than what they had initially promised you. They would have, the next batch delivered by.
So I take it we're not quite at a full delivery yet?
No, you're not.
I want to go check in on that one because I need to finish this forge out, especially if this town is starting to become a hopping trade hub. I got business to start.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah, you can go and visit them, and when you do, they don't know exactly why the imports of the bricks have kind of stopped. They have sent a courier to figure out, just to say, hey, what's going on. As soon as they know something, they will let you know. And they do profusely apologize for the delay.
No worries, folks. Is there anything that I can do to help this project along? Seems I have time to spare and a willingness to help.
Oh, no. This is entirely on us. We will make sure that, again, we have sent our courier out to find out what is going on, and as soon as we hear back, I will be able to let you know what the delay was, what it was about, and when we can expect the next batch to come in. It's quite possible it's already on its way here, and it just hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, fair enough. And we are caught up on payments, yes? Or do I need to make another payment to you while I'm here?
Well, we would always take another payment, sir.
Did we come across a final number, or is that still in flux? I understand if it is.
Well, once we add in, essentially what we'll do is once the final amount comes through and we pay all our expenses off, we will tally the total, and we will know exactly how much the total is at that moment in time. So right now, this is all just estimation. Again, you have generously given us a lot of money up front, so we were more than happy to wait until the rest of the shipment comes in. If that would please, sir.
No, I absolutely. And just as an aside, roughly how much of the shipment has arrived?
By our calculations, about a fourth of the total number.
All right.
Unfortunately, because of the horse-drawn carriage and the nature of how heavy these particular bricks are, again, because they have to withstand all of that heat, they're very, very dense.
Right.
So we are not able to carry as much in a single shipment as we would be of, say, standard clay. You surely understand.
Absolutely. Oh, I totally get it. I'm just trying to have a better understanding from your perspective, that's all.
No, understood, sir, understood. Again, we do humbly apologize. We did expect the second shipment by now. It has not come in, and you have every right to come here asking us exactly what is going on. But fear not, as I said, we have already sent a courier. If we're lucky, it's already on its way, and it will be here, sooner than we imagine. If not, then perhaps, once I know for sure timelines, I'll be able to let you know. And if it turns out to be, entirely too long or something to that effect, we can renegotiate and perhaps come to an agreement after, once we know exactly what's happening.
And that works for me. And if you guys need any kind of help, I am more than willing to help things along, find a courier, push a cart, whatever you guys need. You're doing me a favor, and I'm here to help the town out with the forge that I'm putting together. So teamwork makes the dream work, as it were, and I'm happy to pay my part.
Sir, you honor us with your generous offer, but again, we're holding everything. I will say, since you offered, if we find anything that we think we could bother you, that we should bother you with, we will do so. Okay?
No, fair enough. I've been all too bored these days, so feel free. And
I will indeed. Thank you again for your generous offer. I really do appreciate everything that you've said to us today.
Well, perfect. I won't bother you folks any longer, and you all have a wonderful day, and now we'll go back to setting up forge stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I do need to figure out that grinding wheel as well, so I do need to make a trip down to the other smithy in town. Trouble them about some things.
Okay.
So I should probably work on my reserve of coal and coking coal, I suppose. Oh, the smithy might know something more about that than I do.
I thought you quit that, Mel.
Oh, not that coke. I'm talking about the firing coke.
A different Coke.
Oh, okay, my apologies.
It lives in a different city. You don't know her. Also, during these past couple of weeks, Nate, you have started to have dreams of slithering and hissing. And the sound of a cat hissing and scratching. They're faint, and you don't quite remember any details, but you definitely remember the sound of scales rubbing on stone, the sounds of snakes hissing, and the sounds of a cat yowling and scratching.
That's all.
He will just drink for as long as he can.
Gotcha. All right. Meanwhile, in addition to all those things, there's been some one night, Seabold, as you are hanging out in the clubhouse, you hear a strong, like, not a knock at the door, but what sounds like pounding at the door. And when Eloise goes over to open the door, there is nobody there. However, in the middle of the door is an envelope that has been nailed to the door. The envelope itself is a faded yellow, like the paper is pretty old. And written on the front of this envelope in a flowing script, a script that is generally associated with older folks. So it's common. It's in the common tongue. However, it is a very old way to write common. And it has your name clearly on the front of it. Eloise kind of grabs it and rips it off of the nail, looks at it. I think this is yours.
Thank you. Here, Eloise, eh?
Yes.
Thanks for taking care of the place.
Y'all are filthy, you know that.
Oh, boy, do I know it.
Also, what do you all eat? Because cleaning out the privy is not a good diet. Oh, it's...
Yeah, I don't even use it. I go to the tavern.
You got your own privy and you don't even use it? God, I wish I was rich.
Thanks for the letter.
Yeah, whatever. And she just goes back to doing what she's doing.
I just kind of glance out the door to see if I can see anybody.
Give me a perception check.
There.
Yeah, give me a perception check. A perception check?
Perception?
Yeah.
All right. Booey. Let me get there. Perception.
All right, 21. So you look both ways, but in the darkness of the evening time, you don't really make out anybody who doesn't look like they belong or anything like that. There's a couple of folks that you see laughing and joking, sitting around a small table in front of one of the many, fishing hovels, shacks, whatever you want to call them. But nobody like walking away quickly or anything that seems out of place or.
Okay. All right. I close the door, secure that, and just kind of look at the letter. Is there like is it wax sealed or?
So it looked like basically the nail was what was holding the flap down, and now the flap is just open.
Okay. He'll take a gander at ye old letter.
Ye old letter. The letter itself is made of it's parchment. However, it's got that same yellow old tinge to it that the envelope itself had. And as you pull it out, it is written in the same flowing old script in common. And on it, it says some things that kind of gives you a little bit of a chill down your spine. The first line is, "Hello, changeling." The second line is, "I know what hunts you." The third line says, "Crabber's Cove, midnight, alone. Black door."
Ruh-roh Raggy.
Seabold will make sure everything's Crapper's Cove.
Crabbers, not PPP, Crabbers Cove. Let me be clear on that.
He'll put his things together right away, and I don't know if it's midnight.
No,
he's gonna make his way. He has every plan to go there at midnight.
Gotcha. Easy enough. All right, so let's get back to. And I'm just yeah. So that covers all that. That same evening, about the same time that you received that letter, Seabold, did you go and buy a bottle of wine, Wilvane?
I did. I approached Nessa.
Okay.
Nessa,
Yes.
I need some wine.
Okay.
This needs to be expensive.
Okay.
Old. Well, aren't you a bartender? But
No, I'm thinking, Wilvain, okay? We only have so much expensive stuff.
the most expensive bottle you've got. That's good.
Oh, okay. Well, we call this one horse piss.
Okay, that
It's-
sounds good.
Yeah. It's a mix of wine and schnitzel.
Like the dog?
What?
Never mind.
The breaded pork.
Some chutney.
Schnitzel.
It got notes of chutney in it.
I'm not a wine drinker, Nessa. It's for the wizard.
Oh, then you don't want horse piss.
Oh,
Let's see. What do we got?
I'm gonna be
we-
late.
Well, I'm sorry, Wilvain. Wine takes its time. Now, let me see.
Okay.
Well, we have a bold flavor. I could probably get you some of this, and then Nessa goes and like disappears for a minute, and then comes out. This is the Bard Special. You don't need to know the name. The name's not important. Just call it Nessa's Narcotic.
This sounds like moonshine, Nessa. I need a bottle of.
It's
no
good. It's
label
good wine. I promise. Do you want me to wait around any longer?
I'm going to ask.
Take
your
the
wife
Nessa
instead.
Narcotic.
Well, can you give me a bottle of normal stuff as well? I don't want to disappoint this guy.
Okay, fine. Here's some Chardonnay.
Okay. So how much does this cost me?
Nothing. I got it.
Okay.
And by I got it, I mean I have to go ask Mel. But I got it. Are you off to meet the wizard?
Yes.
Okay.
The Wizard of Oz.
So you head off, and you arrive right on time at the front door of Kelladek's tower.
Hello.
As soon as you say the words, the door opens, and flapping wings, hand on the door, slowly swings it back.
Welcome to the Master's abode. He appreciates your being on time.
Are you
Please,
reading this out, Snot?
please be on time. Welcome to Master's abode. Please, thank you for being on
Did you
time.
memorize this? Did you practice in the mirror? Snot.
Stop talking. Let me stop talking.
Just let me in. Come on.
And please, the Master is waiting for you in the study.
And he gestures towards a door over on over to the left side. This room itself is sparsely furnished. There is a table in the corner in which a statuette of kind of a grotesque undead creature. You could maybe say it's a zombie. You're not entirely sure exactly what it could be. But it definitely looks like it's emaciated, and you can see visible bones and things like that under the skin. It's sitting squarely on the table. The room itself is lit by a single oil lamp on the opposite wall from where you're entering, and you can see that he is gesturing over to a door that is on the left side of the door you're entering.
Didn't pay your electric bill, Kelladek.
The Master will see you now.
Well, he can't. It's too dark in here. Turn the light on.
Go through the door. That's where you're supposed to meet him.
Open the door. Do I look like a servant?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. Don't hit me.
And he quickly he closes the door behind you, and it latches, and he goes in with the key and clicks the lock and pulls the key out, and then makes a hand gesture. The key disappears, and then he quickly flies over to the door.
The Master will see you.
And he clicks the door open, and then his wings just go super, super fast as he slowly moves this heavy door that creaks open. And as the door opens, you can see inside is this well-furnished room. There are beautiful patterned carpets on the floor. The wood floor itself is reflecting the light of the chandelier in the ceiling, as well as the fireplace in the corner of this room. The room itself is actually curved, almost as a quarter circle curve, as it looks like it wraps around the tower's base.
Killadick?
Sitting in a chair, just outside of where the curve is, you hear a voice. You hear a voice come from the chair just outside of where you can see. Come, bring your gift. Tell me what you want.
This is all very dramatic, Killadick. Can we not just talk? I'll go and take a seat.
He looks extremely bored and or annoyed. You're not entirely sure. He's got the look of a man who gets a lot of visitors that waste his time, or maybe not waste his time, bore him. One of the two. Hard to tell. But he seems entirely uninterested about you here.
All right. I'll pull the wine out of the bag of the holding. I'll pull out both bottles. One is Chardonnay.
Nessa, what is the other bottle?
It's Nessa's Narcotics.
What is that other bottle, Nessa? What did you give? That giggle. Okay.
Thinking about this one, and I want it to have both methamphetamine and cocaine in it.
Sure.
Good lordy.
Why not? Okay. So it's literally narcotic.
Over here.
Yeah.
It's literally a narcotic. Yes, it is what it says it is.
I wouldn't touch that one.
You don't know what's in it. I didn't tell you.
So basically, what happens is as you say, this one's a Chardonnay and this one is Nessa's narcotic. As you say that, there's a brief flash, as it shows Nessa kind of mixing this thing together by mixing alcohol and some other powders and substances that she happens to have on hand in the basement of the of the snapping line. And she has a little bit of like, it looks like she just ate a powdered donut or something, and she's just giggling the whole time. And then it flashes back to you holding it. I've never heard of this drink. What can you tell me about it?
I don't drink Killadick. My friend made it for you. But anyway, I don't want to waste your time, Killadick. You seem like a busy man.
Indeed.
Well,
I hear you've been looking for me for several weeks now.
Well, no, I came once, and then, to be fair, I was just wanted to bother your imp. He's fun to mess around with.
Ah, a little snot. Yes.
Why haven't you dispelled him? He's quite useless.
Oh, he keeps people away most of the time. And I find that very useful.
Have you ever tasted his tears?
No. Should I?
They're made of tar. It's quite strange. I digress. Has he had a drink yet?
As you're beginning to kind of speak, he does pick the Chardonnay bottle up and kind of rotates it in his hand. And pops the cork out and sniffs the cork. Ah. You said you do not drink, correct?
No, I like to smoke.
Ah.
Well, when he gets his pipe out.
Well then, do you mind?
Go for it.
So he stands up and walks over to a cart where there are some beautiful crystal wine goblets sitting there. And he picks one up and swirls the bottle around a little and then pours it in it and holds it up to the firelight coming from the fireplace in the room and looks upon it. It's like, beautiful color.
And?
Smells a bit gamey, but let's see how she tastes.
Well, the other one was horse piss.
And he is taking a drink as you say that and just spits. Just does a spit take. I'm sorry, did you say you were going to bring me horse piss?
That's what Nessa recommended. I wouldn't touch the other bottle.
Oh,
anyway,
I will save that for later, but you said you smoke.
Yes. I'm
What?
bringing out my pipe with my, what was it called? I forgot that guy's name. I arcane locked him in a room. Oh.
Bay leaf?
Bay leaf, yes. I get some of my bay leaf out.
Okay.
Yeah, offer him.
No. Please go ahead, but what an amazing aroma. What is that?
I got it from a guy locked in a room.
Ah.
Yes, that's where
Those
the best
are
things come from.
That's what he was about to say. That's how I get most of the best things. So tell me, why are you here?
All right, so Wolverine's gonna slightly open his robe.
Show off a little bit of that chest hair.
That's it. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
What do you mean?
My spell book.
Oh. Are you suggesting a trade? My knowledge
Suggesting
for
we have a little
yours?
study session. Yes.
Could perhaps you enlighten me with what you know that perhaps I don't?
I'll give him the full list of my spells. I don't mind.
Okay. He listens intently to all the ones, and for the most part, he seems a little bit like, okay, yeah, that's kind of normal. That's kind of normal. He does have a bit of a reaction to your, I can't remember the name of the spell, the new one you just got, the storm, whatever.
Storm sphere?
Yeah, the storm sphere. That one kind of gets a bit of a reaction out of it. It's like, how do you find that spell?
From a scroll in town.
Really? Which place in town?
His name was Anders. I'm terrible with names, Killer Dick. You've got a very memorable name.
Well, you have been saying it wrong this whole time, but
Oh, is it not Killer Dick?
it's Kaladek. But
Oh,
yes,
I thought it was more of a title than a name.
no, it is indeed my given name.
Sure.
So, I don't have. Okay, hold on. Let me look at your list, your list of spells real quick here. Let me see what other ones that he would show some interest in here. You don't have. Yep, so Storm Sphere is pretty much the one. He does ask you some questions on some of your other spells, like when you talk about Red Rocket, he does have a couple of questions on that, but then quickly realizes that that's just a firebolt, and that you have named yourself for whatever reason that you've decided. The same with a few of your other renamed spells as
I'll
well.
explain to him how I do it, and that's why it's called a red rocket.
So I see you have a bit of flair for, what do you want to call it? Pizzazz, I guess? Little drama in your spellcasting?
Mostly do it to amuse Nessa.
You speak of Nessa a lot. She was the one that you purchased this wine from, correct?
She's also the one that got you to help me save Timmy.
And how was that?
You can't remember she talked you into it?
Oh, the woman, yes.
Yes.
I remember her before.
Mm-hmm.
Very convincing, that one. Surprised me, actually.
Sometimes.
Anyway, so I do have interest in this sphere. What would you like in return?
I said, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Well, I don't have just one spell book. I've been doing this a very, very long time. I have studied under masters that you could only hope to be in the shadow of.
While you're reading that one, if I can read through some of your other books, and maybe I can pick one out.
Yeah, so I believe this is a, well, mid-range spell, I guess I could say. It's certainly not basic, but for sure not extremely powerful. So let me think of what I may have. I have so many. I must consider all of them carefully. For some of these are of my own make, and of those I don't share those with anyone.
No, fair enough. We all have our secrets.
Indeed we do. And he kind of ponders, and as he's pondering, he's swishing the wine around in his hand as he's sitting pondering. And is there a particular school that you may have more interest in than others? A focus, perhaps?
Avocation, but any school is fine. Knowledge is knowledge.
Indeed. Why, it's refreshing to hear you say that. Very refreshing, actually. You were the one with that beautiful staff, were you not?
The one I gave you, yes.
Yes.
How do you not remember me, Killer Dick? I've been bothering you for months now.
It's how many bother me, and I don't remember all of them. I don't bother to remember all of them, but that staff. I remember that.
Save the league.
I remember that bone staff.
Oh, the staff. Okay.
Grow a foot longer.
You know.
Innuendo.
I almost feel bad for that. I feel like I came out very much ahead on that trade.
You saved a life.
Yes, as I said. I feel I came out ahead on that trade. I tell you what. I have a couple of spells that may be of interest to you. As you were speaking with evocation, I believe a resilient sphere may be of interest. Or perhaps, and you strike me as the adventuring sort, so this may do well for you. A greater invisibility. Or And let me tell you, this is only because I feel like I've taken advantage of you for that staff trade. Perhaps a wall of force would be of interest. It's a little bit higher in difficulty and strength than what has been offered on your part, but as I said, I feel as if maybe I owe you that.
What's Wall of Force? Can I even learn that?
It's a 5th level spell, so no, you can't. But he's offering to let you learn it, essentially, at this point.
I think that's beyond my pay grade.
Oh. Then for perhaps, if invisibility and resilient spheres have nothing for you, then perhaps a fire shield.
I'll tell you what, why don't we just sit down and read, and what we learn is what we learn in that time.
Well, let's be honest here. You've only have mentioned one spell that I have any interest in.
I thought we could talk.
Oh, we can surely speak. Yes, of course. Should I scribe your spell into my book first, or would you like to scribe my spell into your book first?
We can do it together. I've been part of this group for too long. I'm sorry, Killer Dick.
Don't go like joking. You know you're into it.
Nobody rubbed off on me, Nessa. I can hear you in my head.
Just a little voice right in the back of his head.
I'm just gonna hand him my book and tell him to go for it.
Okay.
When you're ready, Killer Dick. It's fine.
Yes. Let me get my kit. And he walks over to a drawer and pulls it out and pulls out several vials of an ink that seems to shimmer. You recognize it immediately that this is just the special prepared ink for writing in his spell book. And he begins to, study and look, and after several hours of learning the spell and writing it into his book, he is complete and then allows you to do the same. Which spell are you taking?
Greater invisibility, probably, but if he lets me stay longer, I'll try and copy 2 down. We'll see how long he lets me stay.
Okay. So, yeah, greater invisibility, no problem. You still need, that is an illusion spell, so that's going to be full price for you.
Which I'm working at now, because I should have looked that up. I didn't realize he was going to do this.
Oh, you didn't think he was actually going to get a spell out of this?
No, I thought he was going to tell me to go away. It's Killer Dick.
You intrigued him.
Was it 50 per spell level?
It should be, yeah, 50 per spell level.
Okay, it's 200 gold. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Does he kick me out after? Is he done with me?
So after the 4 hours, essentially you've been at his place for 8 hours now. So as you kind of finish up, he's been intently watching you the whole time. He knows how long it takes to scribe a spell and things of that nature. So as you put the finishing touches on converting his spell formulae into your understandable spell formulae, he slams the book. And it's been a pleasure doing business. If you, through your research, come up with anything else, perhaps swing by again. Maybe we can make another trade.
I'm assuming of this level or higher.
Level? Oh, I understand what you mean.
Of knowledge.
And understood, yes. Or perhaps after a little more experience in during your own, maybe you'll find something else. Perhaps if you find any scrolls. I'm always interested in scrolls. I'm sure you are as well. Well, this has been a most fruitful conversation. I am actually glad that I did not send you away. I wanted to.
Maybe I shall bring you some more wine. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Perhaps I would enjoy that. Perhaps I would enjoy the company. Maybe. It could also be the alcohol talking. But again, thank you very much. You've been a peach, or a plum, or whatever it is that fruits that you enjoy, but you've been one of those.
I love you too.
That's close enough, I guess. Snot, show this man the door and, lock up for the night. I think I'm going to retire.
Have the night you deserve.
You as well. You as well.
Come on, Snot.
Okay.
The door, Snot.
I've been getting it. It's heavy.
And little wings are flapping as he's got his hands on it, and he slowly opens the door.
Oh, come on. I'll help.
It is a pretty heavy door, but yeah, it takes a little bit of work, but you're able to open it. He follows you in, closing the door behind you.
I don't know how you pulled that off, but that was kind of impressive. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. He doesn't usually like people for 1 hour, let alone however long you've been in there. You were in there forever.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Snot.
What?
I don't like people either.
Oh. Me too. So we're just 3 peas in a hating people pod.
Yes.
All right. Well, door's open. Bye.
Oh, yes, I'll leave. So,
Yep. Bye.
And as soon as you you barely clear the threshold, the door slams behind you. You literally feel the air rush past you from how hard the door was slammed. And you hear the sound of a click, and a click, click, click.
good night, Snot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go about your day. All right. It is pretty much kind of the late night. Seabold, you made your way up to Crabber's Cove. Now, Crabber's Cove is a section of salt marsh that is on the north side of town. It's kind of one of the most rundown areas in all of Salt Marsh, mostly just because crabbing has become less... Crabbing from the shore has just become less and less of a lucrative thing, especially as they've started using crab traps out deeper in the water, in which they're collecting far more essentially. So the cove itself has started to fall into disrepair. As you make your way up through, most of the hovels are run down and you know, barely holding together for the most part. However, as you're walking through, in what little bit of light there is from the poorest residents that still call this place home, you do see a rundown building with a black door.
Knock on the door. Yeah. Siebel just kind of I'm gonna look around, just around the building. Does anything jump out at him?
Okay.
It's like anything to be concerned of.
A lot of the
traps or anything?
Well, go ahead and give me a perception check if you're looking for traps. And
Okay.
while you're kind of in this area, a lot of people are eyeballing you a little bit, but nobody's really trying to make eye contact with you either. They're all like looking out of their corner of their eye and then acting like they don't see you if you look in their direction.
Okay.
Kind of like they know you're there and they're curious why you're there, but they also don't want you to know that they're paying attention to you simultaneously. So as you kind of look around, you don't really see any traps, but as you get around to the back side of this building, you do see what looks to be stairs that are cut into the ground, leading downward to a door. And this door itself is on the back side of the building, but of course under going to a doorway within the stone foundation of this particular house.
As it's the black door was on the front?
Yeah.
Or okay, and then I kind of like
as you
around
since you were searching around the place, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go to the front door. I don't know if I want to sneak in the back, or can I? I don't know if I can like listen up to the back door. They probably know I'm here already anyway.
Okay. So you're gonna listen. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. As you put your ear up to the door to kind of like with enough pressure to be able to try to hear, the door swings open.
Oh.
Ah, come in. Come in.
Hello. Oh, yes. Seabold.
Yes.
As you already know.
Are you walking into the room or are you just opening it?
I'll go in.
Okay. So as you walk into this room is sparsely. There's really not a lot of stuff in this room. There is a rickety table with a piece of dirty, not filthy dirty, but just not really. It doesn't regularly get washed. Cloth sitting on top of it. There are a couple of pewter mugs sitting on there, as well as a pitcher. And sitting on one of, well, not the rickety chair, but the other chair, which is a little nicer. The upholstery on it has been ripped in a couple of places, and it's generally just not been upkept very well. Is a man sitting there that you can see within the several candles that are practically nubs that are spread around the room. He himself he's dressed well, but again, it hasn't been kept up. So he's got some good clothes on, or at least were good clothes, but they're a little threadbare, and they've been, they've seen better days, essentially. He looks very old. By your estimate, about 80, maybe 80, maybe 85. Could be either direction. He just looks very old to you. His cheeks are sunken in, and he also seems just very. He's not sitting in the chair upright. He's a little bit slouched down, and his legs are kind of just limply laying there. Yes. Come in. I was wondering if you would make it. It's good to see you.
Nice to meet you as well. It's I would probably ask how you found me, but I think as of late, a little more attention's been drawn to myself.
Yes, you could absolutely say that, and you would be right. Come, sit. And he points to the rickety chair.
All right, I'll just make sure it's gonna hold my weight or whatever, and take a seat.
Yeah, you wiggle it a little bit. It looks a bit worse for wear, but it looks like it'll hold. Yes, a drink, perhaps. Water. It's all I can really afford.
Not necessary, thanks. I appreciate the offer. You know my name. May I get yours?
Oh dear, my manners seem to have slipped my mind. What is absolutely wrong with me? Zolek.
Zolek, have we met before?
No, I think I would remember if I had met you before this. At least in person.
And I got your note.
Yes, I was hoping that would arrive to you.
It's quite a grand entrance for a letter to be delivered. It was a good trick.
Yes, well, I only asked for it to be delivered. I did not specify how it was. So, was it not just given to you?
Oh no, it was nailed to the door, and the moment we opened the door, they were gone.
I see.
It was a good trick. Like,
I see.
it didn't concern me at all. Like, I knew everything would be rainbows here. So
I do apologize for that. It was not my intention to put you on edge, as it were, as I'm certain you were after such a delivery.
Yes. So you know what hunts me?
Yes. Straight to business with you. I don't mind.
I don't know.
Well,
We want to talk about the town or the weather? We can.
No, that's quite all right. You came here for a reason. I gave you a reason to be here, and yet here you are. It's fine. So, brass tacks, is it? With that, let me just say, yes, I do know what hunts you. And by my reckoning, it's likely been hunting you for quite some time. And I think it's just recently caught your trail and is on its way here for you.
What do you know of this thing? Beast? Man?
No, Beast, a relentless hunter. One of the strongest and most relentless creatures onto this world. It gets a taste for certain flesh. And when it gets that taste for certain flesh, it will hunt for that flesh until it finds its prey. And I believe you are its current prey. But I don't believe you were its first intended victim. Does any of this sound familiar to you?
Rings a bell as he touches his kind of reaches his hand up to his amulet and just kind of like just fidgeting with that a little bit. A little bit of a wince.
Well, regardless of how, this creature wants you now. And that lies an opportunity. If you would be interested to learn about this opportunity.
You have my undivided attention.
Excellent. This is what I propose. I have on my person a vial. This vial is specially made to contain a beast such as this. Since we know it will go straight for you once it gets the chance, you would make the most excellent... Bait is such a terrible word, but bait.
I'm used to it. I'll be honest.
Fair enough.
I've been traveling as bait for a while now.
Fair enough.
I get it.
So we know it'll come for you. You and your heroic compatriots take the beast down. Upon its demise, it will dissipate into smoke or a mist. When it does so, unstopper the bottle and collect the mist. Don't worry, won't have to actually scoop it or anything, as you just need to open it near it and it will draw the mist in. And then bring it back to me.
Wow.
There is something in it for you, though. I mean, besides the fact that you will be ridding yourself of a relentless hunter that will continue to haunt you all your days until it finally comes upon you. Something a little more. Something a little harder to come by. Some information.
Oh. Information can be very powerful.
It can. As you can see, and he kind of looks down at his legs, my legs do not work as well as they ever did, really. I have a hard time moving around. So if you bring me this vial, I will tell you this information that I believe only I am privy to. And to wet your whistle, it may involve the death of a certain council member. If that piques your curiosity.
To be death or someone that has passed already?
You do remember that during the attack by the Sahaugin, one of the council members were killed.
Okay.
But they were not killed by a Sahaugin. You remember Erlander bringing you all together to specifically let you know that this had happened. And the deceased had their tongue removed.
Dare I ask what you would do with the vial after it has been caught?
Oh, that does not matter at all at this point. But we could discuss that perhaps after you bring it to me.
That sounds fine to me.
I can tell you that this creature is on its way here. But I believe it will be quite some time before it arrives. I can't tell you exactly how much. A month? Perhaps 2. But it is tracking you. It can smell you. It can feel you. And it wants to sink its fangs into you. A hunter black as night. Glowing red eyes. And a voracious appetite that can never be whetted.
Sounds like an ex-wife.
Perhaps.
No, that's a joke somebody would say, right?
Perhaps. So what I would say to you is in a few months' time, let's call it 2. Come visit me again. I will research more on this beast. I will give you any and all advice that I can on the best way to go about its demise. And when you bring me back the vial, I will give you the information you seek. Does this sound agreeable to you?
Yes.
And he bows his head gracefully. That is good to hear. I would stand to walk you to the door, but as I had previously mentioned, my legs do not work as well. So, if you would see yourself out, I would greatly appreciate it if you would not hold an old man accountable.
I'll be on my way then.
Thank you. Again.
Thank you
for being here with me this night.
Sure. Thanks for reaching out.
Indeed. I may call for you again beforehand, or if I determine the creature is near, sooner than the agreed upon time.
I would appreciate that.
Indeed. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You as well.
And he just nods at you as you make your way out of the door.
I just cloak up and head out the door, latch it behind me, close it behind me, and make my way back to the old place.
A lot of the small fires that were made and the people that were sitting outside have kind of cleared out during this conversation piece. It seems that most of them have kind of made their way elsewhere. You can hear kind of the noises of the blurbs and blubbers of the many crabs that take this part of the cove, as well as the sounds of the insects as you make your way back to the guild hall.
It's not every day you deal with a witch as he goes back to again.
All right, simple enough. Yeah. So do you all have any shopping as far as for magic items or anything else that you want to go after at this point, or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bear trap. I'm gonna need lots more rope. I need. I don't know.
No, like that kind of stuff is we can likely easily find in town and things like that. I'm more talking about going to the quartermaster for any magical items or things like that. That's what I'm basically looking for.
I'm good.
Okay.
Basic gem exchange, and I would want to inquire with her to see if she has anything on hand or close at hand that she's aware of.
So
just
during
something of interest.
Yeah, during some of the green market days, like either the monthly, usually the beginning of the month one is the big one where a lot of folks from out of town show up and tend to have more interesting. It's because again, due to the increased trade, a lot of more affluent traders have started to show interest in the town. So more than likely, by the time she doesn't deal in gems at all outside of pink. That's basically what I'm getting at. So probably waiting for the beginning of the month of the next month for the large weekly the green market day is probably your best bet.
Noted.
And that'll be in about 3 weeks. Well, 2.5 weeks, give or take, for the first of Harvester.
Well, guess there is a little more to do than wait, I suppose.
Okay.
Also, I'm curious if she has any idea where to find a deck of many things and what that might run.
Oh. What you speak of is the rarest of the rare. And even if I could find a deck, having enough or having a full deck is, well, that's unheard of. Is that something that you truly have interest in?
Not necessarily. It's more of a dwarf's lifelong curiosity. I don't know that I've ever been within 1,000 miles of a deck of many things, and if I happen across one sometime in my lifetime, I would be a happy dwarf, but I understand how rare these things are, and I don't even know that I could afford one today, even if you found one. So, it's general curiosity more than anything else.
Yes, those devices, these decks are. Let's say that those that have them tend to hold on to them.
That makes sense. Maybe one day when I'm old and near death and have more money than sense, I might more honestly search for one, but I don't think today's that day. But worth asking, I suppose, if one was closed.
I mean, I would gladly take the 50 gold per week to search for one.
Oh, I am sure.
But I would like to be an honest broker here, and you would be paying me for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I figured as much, and like I said, even if you found one, I don't know that I'd be able to afford it, even if that were the case. At least not in this moment.
Understandable. Is there anything else I could help you with, though?
Not at this time. Just being chatty and curious about some oddities, that's all.
Sure. I do believe we still have one outstanding order for your group. While you're here, let me go ahead and check on that.
Oh, please.
And she pulls out a large ledger. And starts to kind of dig through it. And I do have a cellar. However, their asking price is steep.
What's the asking price? And what's the item, if you don't mind me asking? That probably doesn't tell me nothing.
That would be the potion of true polymorph.
Oh God, Nate. What's your cellar?
I believe that's the name of the individual that asked for it. Yes.
He has been on a tear about that recently.
Their asking price is, well, to be honest with you, this is ridiculous. But do you still want to know?
Yes, I would like to know, and yes, please.
40,000.
Oh, jeeper!
And,
oh, good lordy.
And I believe that is their low end. I believe the exact words, let's see, according to this was, I would go no lower than 40,000. And in fact, likely double.
I'll be square with you. I don't know that much gold has passed through our hands since the time we've met, so...
Indeed. I would be... Well, being that I am such an honest individual, you do owe me for this last week's worth of work, but I feel that perhaps maybe I can just waive that, since I do believe that this is a little bit, well, let's call it ridiculous.
Let me at least offer you something for your time. And
No. I am sure that I will be doing business with you again. You are by far my most adamant customers.
Ma'am, I do appreciate you, and I do appreciate you taking care of my party members in the way that you do.
Oh, of course. As I said, wonderful customers.
Oh, I'm at this point. I think that I would need some time to sort through my inventory and get back to work myself.
Okay. So we.
I'll let you to it, ma'am, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, considering I don't have any.
No
pressing
problem.
business.
No problem indeed. I will just make a note here about this item. Okay. And with that, I bid you good day. And do apologize to your friend.
Oh, I'll apologize to him, all right. I'm going to trouble the dude about it for sure, but I will apologize to him.
All right.
And I get up and go and find Nate. Have a wonderful day, madam. Appreciate you.
You too.
I immediately go and try and find Nate because I'm going to trouble the gentleman about this.
Nate has been drinking a lot, which, yeah, you've been seeing a lot of Nate as well, Nessa. He has been spending a lot of time in the snapping line. He has been drinking a lot, which, by the way, you've been drinking pretty much steadily for like a few. Drop 15 gold, Nate.
I can do that.
Yeah, for the past like 3 weeks of just binge drinking.
Good lordy.
Oh my God.
15 gold worth of beer. When most cups take about, 5 to 10 copper per. So he's been drinking a lot.
Lordy.
He's essentially just
I
been.
don't think I've even left.
Yeah, you've essentially been drinking, passing out, waking up, and then drinking again. For the most part. And every time you wake up, you have that remembering of the sound of slithering scales and a mewling cat. And as time goes on, they become stronger. The memories there become stronger. And you still don't quite remember exactly everything that's going on. But you do feel somewhat torn inside.
Just means I need more booze to fill the void. Nessa, give me some of your narcotic.
I don't think that's the direction we want to go, Nate. I think you needed a downer.
I mean, besides him being the downer on his own, there's that.
You know, that's true. I mean, if he wants Nessa's narcotic, I will make him Nessa's narcotic. You know what, Nate? How about this? Let's share Nessa's narcotic.
Got a deal.
All right.
Oh my God. What have we done?
Oh, Lord.
What have we done?
I found myself into?
So when you get a whole when you finally find Nate, he and Nessa are sitting at a table and drinking out of a bottle.
Well, how did I know I'd find you two here? Nate, what in the world do you need a potion of true polymorph for?
Oh.
What did I miss?
Oh, you're in trouble.
I am an octopus.
He's the best kind of octopus. Really, if you think about it, he's the best possible octopus that you could ever even think of. If you think of an octopus, like, you would think of Nate. Like, the whole time, if you really, really thought about it, Nate could be an octopus in real life. Like, maybe in another life, he could have been like, the gloves. That's something an octopus would say. So clearly he's an octopus.
I just see she's talking 100 miles an hour, and Nate's just sitting there going glub 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 just forever. This is killing me.
I am. You know what? I'm too old for this. You kids have a wonderful night, and Mel just turns on his heel and starts making for the door. I don't even want to know it. Is that a euphemism for something? Mel stops, turns around, just dozen more questions at mine. Just no. I don't want to know. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. Don't care. Get to have fun. What's with the blubbing? Mel stops and turns around. What's with the blubbing? And immediately turns around and
I am an octopus.
Octopus. Oh, that's fun. You should say that. Mel, you should say octopus. Octopus. Octopus.
I cast silence over the top of it.
Nessa still tries to talk, even though nothing comes out.
Just you just keep on speaking, but nobody hears anything.
Make blubbing
faces, but not actual noises. Yep.
Moving my arms like an octopus.
After that, I go around the bar, grab one of the smaller half-empty casks, glare at Nessa, I'm taking this, and just wander off.
She takes another swig from the bottle.
All right. Excellent. So that's a hell of a past couple of weeks you all have experienced together, and separately. Holy crap. I think this is a good spot for us to go ahead and call it. A lot of you have some things that have been brought to your attention that may or may not be of interest to you, as well as learning a couple of things about, you know, when you can do some trading and things like that. Bit of role playing, which was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. And what I will tell you is that you're going to have about 7 weeks of where nothing is happening. Essentially, over the next, through the rest of Good Month and through the Harvester Month, which officially marks the end of fall, is Harvester Month. Well, what really finishes after Harvester Month is what's called Brewfest. And Brewfest is essentially the time where not only is it a celebration of booze, as it sounds, but it's also a celebration of the end of the harvest. And essentially, for all intents and purposes, it's the last meal with fresh food, because the winter months are coming, and as the winter months come in, it's no longer fresh. It's a lot of like pickled and things that have been, put aside and things like that, and whatnot. That's what Brewfest is about. So at the end of the celebration of Brewfest, is the beginning of Patchwell. Go ahead. Sorry.
Are we fast forwarding through these weeks?
We're gonna do them off stream. So if there's anything y'all want to do during that time, like as far as looking for things, otherwise there's not going to be a lot of stuff going on. Things have calmed down a lot, because essentially you fought in a war and you defeated the big enemy, so things are calming down during this time frame.
Are you wanting to put us in Discord, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's what's going to be happening at the end of Brewfest, right? The council, during this time, the council will elect a new member, and who they decide to bring in is Anders Butler, Scarin. The reason they're bringing Scarin in is that he has been at every meeting, being the butler of Anders. And since he already knows so much about how the town is run and his role as a council member, he was pretty much brought in pretty much unanimously, without any kind of fanfare or anything like that. And nobody in town really seemed to care all that much about it. And so things have kind of started to go back to normal throughout all of Saltmarsh. So much so that they have decided to bring back, which they had suspended because of the war effort and everything else, where they would do essentially after a fest week, they would take petitions from the townsfolk in the surrounding areas to see what, if there's things that need to be done. Perhaps, sometimes it's nothing more than some bandits. Sometimes it's petty complaints between two farmers over land disputes, things like that. But essentially, where the common folk can bring in petitions to the council and as well as any other issues that they may have, and the council listens to them, and they determine which ones are the ones that they want to deal with or they can deal with and things like that. And you've been invited to the first one back to perhaps lend a hand to any of these things that may be brought up during that. But again, that's not going to happen for essentially the rest of Goods Month through the month of Harvester and at the end of Brewfest. So essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks where nothing much is really going to happen. And you have time to do
Nessa
whatever.
becomes a goldenaire with all of her Nessa's narcotics she's selling.
There might be some of that. There might be some of that. But we'll discuss all those little extra things that happen, and then we'll kind of summarize all of that at the beginning of next session, whenever that happens to be. Maybe 2 weeks from now, maybe not. We'll see. It's actually 2 weeks from now is like
Day after
what
Halloween.
day is that? Yeah, it's the day after Halloween. So, well, I don't know if anything's happening that day. Wait,
Saturday night's main event is 1st of November.
then that's what it would be. So we're definitely not going to be that weekend. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we're happen next. But we're going to call it here, y'all. Again, thank you very much for the hanging out, everybody out there in Chatland. I appreciate you very, very much. Hope you're having a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. We did a lot of RP tonight, which if you haven't seen a lot of A Series of Unfortunate Decisions, we have a lot of like dungeon crawly things that happen, and then we have a couple of times where it's, it's just pure RP. And tonight was one of those evenings of pure RP. It's a nice break between dungeon crawls, I'll be honest with you. So there we go with that, and a lot of interesting information. Interesting information. And who knows if any of you are sharing any of that information with each other. That's going to be for you to decide if you wish to do so.
Probably not.
But we're going to call it here again. Let's say hi to everybody and learn a little bit about them and see if they got anything they want to tell us about. And we're going to start first and foremost with what direction? I always go this direction, so I'm going to start with Danabo. I'm going to start in the corner. I'm going to start with Danabo.
Oh, you're picking on me. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody
It's
puts
like
Danabo
Hollywood
in a
Squares
corner.
over here.
Hi.
All right, good enough.
Sorry, YouTube.
Yep.
I'll get to you eventually.
Yeah,
See you in about 4 weeks.
We are behind on it. However, we're behind on putting everything up into the A Series of Unfortunate Decisions playlist. It will happen. It's just a lot of real life is happening. We'll get them on there. In the meantime, come watch us when we do it live, and then you'll be caught up. Next, Nate. That's my head mod.
I'm an octopus.
He's about to be. Once the new head mod thing comes out, he'll have that. But he's
What's
the
head mod?
It's the mod that gives you head. No, it's.
Of course it is.
It's essentially a new role that Twitch is adding, where you can have someone be your head mod, and they have the ability to mod other people and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
that kind of thing. And they get their own, instead of getting a sword, I think they get a hammer. So.
Oh, banhammer.
Fancy.
Yeah, they get a banhammer. I think that's what they're changing it to.
Hammer.
But yeah, anyway, he's my head mod. You'll find him here making fun of me and my terrible gameplay and or harassing me during Dungeons and Dragons. One of those multiple things. You'll find him hanging out. Over there, just above Danabo, we have Null Hercules. Got anything for the people, Null?
Volvos. I recently came across a new Volvo tractor. Sweet ride.
Random thing.
What is happening?
That was the most random thing you.
Narcotics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
jellyfish.
Like farming or pulling trailers?
Well, yes, but specifically pulling trailers. My company just bought me a new a tractor. 250 miles on it when I first got it. Sweet ride. I love it. I've never driven something so beautiful or expensive. But I digress.
Volvo, get yours today. Hashtag not sponsored.
Right?
How much money does Volvo pay for a D&D stream? Does anyone know? We got to do some research on that. Directly underneath me, you have the Rusty Panda. Got anything for the people? The Rusty Panda? The
Himalayan salts. Okay, so you have to get the specific brand of Himalayan salts. It is called Charlie's, and the Himalayan salt is so. No, I'm kidding. I'm just making that up.
I was waiting to learn something about Himalayan salt.
Oh, okay.
I was about to learn something.
I don't know. I've never heard of a Himalayan salt called Charlie's. Anyway, I'm the Rusty Panda. Hi, I used to be a streamer. Every once in a while, I'll do some music here and there. The end.
The end. And then last but not least, directly over there is Captain E-Rock.
Yeah, the real salt you want is Baja Gold salt. Which you can...
Do you have a jar of salt just sitting at your desk in case demons come in your room? What is that for? Captain E-Rock is one of the Winchester brothers, apparently.
Also streams on Twitch.
When he's not fighting demons.
Monday through Saturday, and sometimes on YouTube when it's not too many changes.
Yeah,
I hate changing stuff on YouTube. It's a pain in the ass. YouTube.
Understood.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe on YouTube.
in a few weeks.
That's gonna work out for us. Yeah.
Next year.
Whenever he gets that done. Awesome. Yep. So thank you very much again, players. You had a great. I had a great time tonight. I love the interaction with each other. It made me have a good time. Sometimes you got to entertain your DM. Keeps me happy and keeps me from sending big dangerous monsters. God damn it, Panda. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye what you did. I don't need that in my life. We got to do our things that we do. We got to do our things that we do at the end where I do a pose. And I came prepared. I came kind of prepared. We have, it's Halloween and I have Halloween things. So.
Yes.
Nice.
My name is Penelope.
You have there, Alyn.
So.
My name is Penelope.
When you.
Honk.
This is Penelope.
Oh, good lord.
Penelope has a handful of dice. Is that gonna work? That's uncomfortable. Oh yeah, that one's green. That's not gonna work at all. Never mind. Don't use green screen dice there, Alyn.
Looks like it's censored.
It does.
Wait a minute.
One of these is actually a testicle.
We didn't get a bag of furry balls. I mean,
we're not gonna do that.
Done. Wrap. Done.
Little green dye pasties for me. No, we're not doing that. That won't work. That will not work. I mean, I can just be pretty.
Yeah, you're doing great. There you go.
Oh, I am a pretty bitch. I mean,
Spank me, daddy.
That was it.
Spitters or quitters.
That's the one. Spitters or quitters.
oh no, I just realized you're probably going to use that.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no. Well,
There's no sound, so
I think you have enough.
oh yeah, I got that one.
I think you have enough there. Oh no. All right.
Oh,
well,
he couldn't hear us that whole time?
I came.
Wait, you can't hear us?
He wasn't able to hear us that whole time because he had the headphones off.
Yeah, I had that because I couldn't wear the hat and the headphones simultaneously.
We were talking to you, but go on.
And her,
Yeah.
the hair got in my mouth, and then I realized that as I was trying to get the hair out of my mouth, that I was making faces that were.
Me daddy.
All right, will you stop with
We're
the spank me
perfect.
daddies? Because that one sounded like Obama, and I did not like it. I did not like that. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Again, thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow. We are currently playing
Did you
through.
have your brain examined?
Yes, I did have my brain examined. We're currently playing through Horizon, the hidden west one. We started it last week, so we only got about 6 hours into that, 7 hours into that. I don't know. I played extra, but whatever. We'll be doing that starting at noon tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Again, thank you very much for hanging out with us as we played our silly little game of make believe and made entirely too many jokes about things. Just I don't want to say it because if I say it, then it's just going to add to it.
Say what you will, scrub.
So we're going to call it.
Course for us.
Yes, par for the course indeed. Again, thank you all very much for hanging out. I appreciate you. We will be back when we're back again. Keep an eye on the Discord when our next. Who is like throwing bottles?
Oh, sorry.
It just sounded like someone was.
Water bottle.
It's supposed to sound like a bar, okay?
Oh, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Mate, being an octopus, drinking
Eight beers at the same time. That makes perfect sense. All right. So until next time, y'all, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Remember, you only have one life to live, so does everyone else around you. Try to make their lives better than what it was when you got there. At a minimum, don't make it worse. We'll see ya. Have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see ya. And stay out of trouble. And I love you very much.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween if I don't see you between there. Yeah, happy Halloween. Enjoy. Do me a favor. Don't knock on doors if their lights are off. Nothing is more annoying than turning off all your porch lights so people know you're not giving away candy and people still knock on your door like you're going to give them candy.
You tell him, Alan.
Candy. Who doesn't want candy? I want candy.
Welcome to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Okay, I gotta quit. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I love you all. Bye.
The eye rests. It has shown you all it can for now. This is not a time for sorrow, but a time for joy. When one chapter ends, another must always begin. Ponder upon the lessons you have just witnessed, and heed its wisdom. Apply it to your lives. Go forth, be well, and do good towards the others that enter your story. Let your chapter end